Okay, so traits I've gotten from my parents isn't really that large of an amount just because I feel like I'm very individualistic from them, and I wasn't raised with them for like a majority, well, not a majority, but just from like early years in my life. I didn't live with my mom and stuff. I lived with a different person, like a caretaker. But I think something that I learned from them after years of living with them is probably just, um, I guess, being independent, like not depending on other people. And, well, my mom, she's like a really cold person to people that she doesn't know. Like, if you just meet her for the first time, she really doesn't like you and she doesn't really say anything. And she just seems really upset and she has like this mad resting face. But if you get to know her, she's like really goofy and really funny and really warm. And I feel like I'm kind of like that without the whole not liking you. Just kind of really cold to people I don't know because I'm kind of shy. And and from my dad, well, um, I mean, my stepdad, like my dad, he taught me like a lot of stuff, like about, I don't know, the world and everything. But I don't know, I guess I learned to be determined from him and really hardworking. And I learned how I don't want my life to be because my dad's always worked from a young age and still works now. And even from that job, he doesn't really get that much. He doesn't really benefit from it. And I just want to be in a place where I'm financially stable, and I've learned that I should pursue things like education or maybe my own business instead of just working in like an everyday job. Maybe look for a career that actually gain a lot of money from.
Her personality is she's very funny, she's very creative, and she makes me laugh. And the worst thing about her is she get upset easily.
Education. Okay, so my thoughts about how education has influenced me in the school institution specifically, if that even makes sense. Um, I feel like education is very empowering when you look at it on an intellectual level, but also I feel like it's kind of negative because it opens my eyes to the fact that people aren't really going to school because they're interested in it, but because they feel like they're forced to. And also not because they want to learn, but because they're just trying to make money in the end. Like, you're supposed to go to school and you're supposed to be well in high school so then you can go to college and then do well in college so then you could end up scoring a good career and everything. And it's just about the end result rather than just the journey, which is something that I really oppose. But yeah, I feel like education also kind of opens doors, and I like the idea that it gives me this opportunity to be successful and be better than my predecessors, like my mom and dad and stuff. Um, and also, really just enjoy my teachers. Like, I love all my classes. Like, I really love learning. I feel like everything that I've learned from them has really helped me prosper as a person. And I really value them as teachers. So I feel like overall it's just been very positive.
Taught Patrice last year. Overall, Patrice and education are a good mix. She did well last year. She's an excellent writer, um, but more importantly, she likes to learn new things. She's one of those few students who always listened to everything I said and kind of took it seriously, which isn't always the case. I think school is good for her too because it helps her surround herself with people who are smart and good influences, and Patrice needs that in her life. Um, but over, but overall, I like Patrice. She's my bro too, just like Marcus.
Okay, I would say that from my point of view, when I think about you as a student, I think that you're incredibly intelligent, but also really just kind of thoughtful and empathetic to what other students are going through and what people experience within their lives. And so I would say, I mean, my idea would be that just being in such a diverse environment and interacting with so many people has helped you maybe grow as a person and realize that, you know, everybody comes from different backgrounds and everybody has different experiences, but I feel like you have a really strong ability to feel compassion and understand and appreciate what people are going through, and not to kind of apply your own standards and your own ideas to other people. I would say that's one of your best strengths, is your ability to really be empathetic and to really understand and really think kind of critically about what's going on in people's heads and maybe why they got to that point, why they're thinking that way.
I feel like, I don't know, cultural environment. I feel like Douglasville isn't somewhere I definitely wouldn't want to stay for long, because I just feel like it's boring and I want to travel. But compared to other places, like, I feel like this is a good place to live, at least for now, because the crime rate isn't really as high comparable to other places like in the city. And it's not so far away from everything to where I can't enjoy myself. Like, I could go ahead and just drive to Atlanta and do something. But for the most part, I don't know. I feel like it hasn't really had that much of an effect, besides the fact that I live with my parents. I feel like that impacted me tremendously, and it probably brought on just a lot of negative experiences. But with the bad, there's good, so... But yeah, overall just negative, but that's fine. My birth order in my family is that I'm the youngest, and apparently that would make you entitled and spoiled and kind of treated better than the others, and apparently rebellious. I wouldn't really paint me as spoiled as all, because I didn't really get that much compared to my other siblings. Even though they're older, my stepdad, he kind of still gives them a lot of attention and a lot of care, like giving them a lot of money and giving them the car, even though I have a job and I have to save up for my car and everything. I feel like it's given kind of, I don't know, I don't think it's really given any effect to me and my personality, because before, when I was with my foster parent, I was kind of like an only child, even though occasionally I'll have people that I lived with, but it wasn't really like children. And then when I moved in with my parents, it was just kind of a huge difference from being with tons of different people that I didn't know, strangers and stuff, and trying to get to know them and everything.
So what do you think about my personality?
You're really sweet. And
I'm a hoe.
You care about but you care about everyone too much. You're way too nice to people, and even though you're mean, you really care for people at the end of the day.
Oh.
Even though you're annoying and low key throw shade every 8 seconds. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do we need another one? Is that it?
Shit, damn. And I guess say how my personality affected this friendship. I swear to God, Carrie. I swear.
Oh, okay.
His sweater smells like dog piss. Like, I'm so over.
I don't know why. I haven't been on.
He dead.
Okay.
Took his shirt. It was like, Patrice, smell this.
Okay. Okay. At first, I didn't like Patrice because she seemed too happy with life. But then after a while, we had psychology together, and then she was really sweet because she's like always into people's lives, even though they're boring. She always acts like she's interested, even though she's probably not. But now, like, she's really reliable. She cares, and she's not fake. Sometimes.
Oh. I hate you. That's cute though.
Okay. Any other questions?
Okay, forehead.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, are you calling her forehead or are you saying that she's nice?
What do you think about her personality?
I think she is a human kaleidoscope. It's very colorful and has different little bits and pieces. You got the good sides and then you got the scary sides.
So like a yin and yang effect?
I said kaleidoscope was better.
Uh-huh.
More colors, like her.
Yeah, you know, definitely balanced person all around, I believe. You know, she has her rough patches, but you know, who doesn't, you know?
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody, and you know what? She's a prime example of that. Nobody's perfect.
On to the next one.
Alright, next one is, what do you consider good and bad about her personality? I think we just covered that.
Yeah, because I don't really see anything bad. We haven't done anything to make her angry yet, so we don't know. We don't know.
You know, I'm such a positive person. I don't really get to see the negative aspects of people because that's not the thing that I focusing on.
We never bring out negatives. We're all positive here. Rainbows for all.
And, you know, especially with Patrice though,
she's star child.
Yeah, she's like a blast of positive energy, like in little girl form.
Continue to stroke the ego. Next.
Stroke the ego. All right. Next one. How do you think her personality has affected our friendship and us as an individual?
I think she made me a better person. I used to be a thug, but now I'm a good boy.
Well, honestly, when I first met her, she wasn't too as bubbly as she is now. I don't know
bubbly.
why. I don't know why I use that word, but yeah, she wasn't as outgoing as she was, and you know, she told me we discussed our problems with each other, not with each other, but you know, in each other's lives, and you know, we just got to an understanding of positivity gets you a long way. If you stay positive, you know, good things happen to you. So
she kind of we kind of like brought her out that introverted kind of place.
She definitely challenged me to think outside of the box when it came to like feelings and stuff, because you know, like the way girls' feelings are all set up. Yeah.
Oh God.
All right, that was all the questions. Got anything else to say about her?
I like her hair.
Yeah, her hair is awesome. Afro-rific.
Afro-rific.
Yeah, that's a new word. Quote it.
Hashtag Afro-rific.
I feel like the people that I'm around have influenced me in negative and positive ways just because sometimes I kind of attract very manipulative, like negative people, and sometimes I can be kind of like very nice and sweet and sensitive, and people take advantage of that, or yeah. But people have also just been able to broaden my horizons and open me up more. So I feel like that's pretty positive as well. Okay, so I feel like media has influenced us in very negative but also at the same time positive ways, because the fact that I feel like it kind of desensitizes people in this generation in particular. Like I feel like everyone around me is just kind of over everything. They don't take everything as serious. Yeah, that's negative because just everything is less personal, and I feel like people are less empathetic because of that. But at the same time, knowledge is more susceptible to everyone. We don't have to go out to the library and like read books and everything. We could just pull it from our phones, things.
Okay, a physical characteristic of mine that I'm insecure about isn't really that much anymore as it used to be because I'm not as self-conscious about my appearance. But something I wasn't really accepting of was probably like my weight, which I kind of struggle with now. And I think like my nose, because I thought it was like a snout or something, so I thought it was like really ugly. And like my hair, because everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so nappy whenever I would have it natural, and I thought it looked so ugly. But now we're natural all the time, and I show my face, and I don't really care about my weight. So really, I don't think that it really had any type of negative effect on me because I overcame those things. I feel like it affected me in a positive way because I focused on my appearance when it came to other people, like how other people viewed me, in a way that I affect how other people see myself and my own perspective of me with my own actions and everything. It's so an effect that my family has left on me is probably opening me up because for me moving from like my foster parents and everything into that house of like tons of different people that I really didn't know, then it kind of forced me to jump out of my shell and then get to know people because they weren't just my roommates, they were my siblings. I feel like it's been negative and positive effects on me just because of certain experiences I've had in life, and also because I like the fact that I got to open up and force myself to be more outgoing when I want to be and stop being so shy around people.
Okay, so what do you think about our personality?
Well, Patrice's personality is easygoing, bubbly. She has this great laugh that makes you want to keep laughing, even after the joke is already over with. I would say like the bad would be, I guess she just needs to control her temper a little bit better when she gets told no.
So, what do you think of my personality?
I definitely think you're outgoing, but around people you know. I think you're more of an introvert until you get around friends, and then you just become crazy.
So accurate.
So this was a difficult one, but I see a lot of things when I look at myself in the mirror. But I think the thing that sticks out to me most would probably be creative and independent, and that I'm just such a free spirit that doesn't want to be suffocated by any type of oppressive force, even if it's by people that I care about. Just weird. I think that I'm a really passionate person, but sometimes that can be drowned out by crappy stuff that happens in my life. And that if I just have the right type of motivation, then I'll really get somewhere in life. Okay, so okay. And then I moved here and like everything was lame because my mom was broke. Cultural environment, like I guess where I live, which is Douglasville. Why do you look like that? Okay, wait, it might be too large of a file to send.
That was so good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
perfect.
He ended up moving because he was eating some shrimp Alfredo, and like he dropped the phone so many times he couldn't even hold it for 2 minutes.
Okay.
He was like, "I want to stop."
Make sure I don't do this. Make me look.
You look real cute. Okay, baby girl.
Come on, hurry up, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you ask me the question?
Yeah, okay.
You should just send it. Like, send everything to me.
Alright.
What I see.
It looks pretty good, let me be honest with you. Dead ass.
For real?
Yeah, dead ass.
Okay. Shit. I mean, I look good at any angle.
Shit!